Welcome to Unscripted with Amal. If it's your first time, welcome. And if you're coming back from all the other episodes, thank you so much for coming back. Before we go any further, please like, subscribe, comment, and turn on the notifications so that you can know whenever I'm posting up new content. Thank you. So this week I put up like a question thing on Instagram and asked people to tell me what they would like me to talk about. And I also encourage people to tell me in the comment box to let me know what in specific they would want me to talk about. So a few people mentioned the same thing, and they were basically saying mistakes that people make on the first date. Some said mistakes that men make, some people said mistakes that women make, and they had suggestions. So I thought, why not do one at all setup for all people? Today we're going to be talking about the first date mishaps for guys and for girls. The first date mishap that guys usually make that ends up leaving a bad impression is failing to offer to pick her up. You've asked this lady out, even if she has asked you out, I mean, it's just okay to be a gentleman. As a guy, if you're trying to show, I'm imagining it's a guy that has asked a lady out, if you're trying to show that you know you're the person that you should consider, because if she's a fine babe, there are a lot of people on her plate as well. So you're trying to say that, you know, I'm the guy, I'm going to always be here. Offering to pick a lady up on the first date says a lot about you. It shows you're a stand-up guy. You're responsible. So if you've said, okay, we're going for dinner on Wednesday at this place, and then you say, what time should I pick you? Can I pick you up? If you meet, like, I would say no. I would say I'm fine, because I would feel like now I'm being a bother. But it's going to be in my head. I'm going to be like, it wasn't even like naturally. It didn't even come naturally to you to say, oh, I'm taking this girl that I like on a date. I should pick her up. So I feel like that's the first thing. And then at least the ones who say, can I pick you up, I might understand. The other group of guys that just say, where are we meeting? What time are we meeting? That is just very, I don't know, it leaves a bad taste. It's like, okay, fine. Like, I have no problem paying for my cab or for everything. But it just sets the right mood if you offer to pick the lady up. It sets a nice mood. And then also, I know a few of you are like, well, if we don't have a car, that's still no excuse. You're taking a lady on a date, there's Uber, there's Taxify, there's so many rides. All you have to do is order a cab and say, what time am I picking you up? That's it. You can order, if you order a cab and she still complains and, you know, shrugs her shoulders and says you didn't have a car, then to the left. She's not the one. But yes, not offering to pick up the girl is always a big mishap, and it's what sets the mood for dates. So if you're wondering why your dates are always grumpy, yeah, probably you didn't pick them up. So that's number one. So moving on to number two, and to be honest, number two is still a subset of number one, but in extreme circumstances. Now let me give an example. A gentleman and a lady have decided to go on a date. But for those of you who are in Nigeria, you may understand this better. The gentleman stays on the mainland but works on the island, while the lady works and lives on the island. For example, it would be inconsiderate for the man to come from Ikeja to pick her up at Chevron when the date is in VI. It would be quite inconsiderate. So in those cases, you might have to meet each other up. Now, when you've decided to meet each other up, let's say you've said 8 o'clock. The second mishap, and both parties are guilty of this, wasting someone's time, not being on time for the date. You need to respect. I don't think I really have to explain that. Just respect people's time. If it's 8, and if you're going to be late, then give a reason why. Send a message, I'm in traffic, I'm stuck at work, so that you can know if you should reschedule or if not. Don't keep someone waiting for 45 minutes, 30 minutes, and then come with, you know how Kampala is, you know how Lagos is. I'm not here to listen to your problems. You're here to put your best foot forward. And if you're not, then bye. So, I don't think I have to dwell on that one. Now, number 3, to be honest, the guys that asked me to talk about this today gave this particular mishap, and they said it goes to the ladies. They said sometimes when you take ladies out on a date, they eat and drink like they have no food or water at home. Now, this is the reason one of them gave me a very clear example. They said sometimes you bump into someone somewhere, you guys vibe immediately, and you join him to your table, he joins you to his table, and you sit down. Now, let me give an example of you, the lady, you're sitting down drinking Fanta at your table. And then he asks you, he's like, oh, would you like to come and join me? Or he says, can I come and join you? And when he joins you, as a gentleman, he's talking to you, your drink is getting done. He says, please order another drink, I'll pay for it. Then you, the lady that's been drinking Fanta, the waiter comes and you're like, yeah, do you have champagne? Yeah, I have some. You have showered. You have with champagne. Why didn't you drink it? Why didn't you drink the champagne before you came? Why couldn't you buy it for yourself? Now, I'm not saying that when you're out on these abrupt dates that you shouldn't have what you want, but let there be a limit. Don't look too thirsty. Don't sit down when you've been drinking Fanta and then now switch to drinking Moe and having lobster. Chill. If you wanted it that bad, you should have bought it for yourself when you were alone. Do you get? So calm down. If you hadn't seen him today, you would still have eaten. So just eat something simple. You don't have to eat your greatest desire on earth, honestly. Eat something simple. Keep it cute. And then for you, the ladies that still ask to pack some for your roommates, now moving on to number 4. Number 4 is a mistake that a lot of us have made. A lot, both male and female. It's oversharing. Talking about yourself from beginning to the end, giving people way too much information about you is not. That goes for you guys that also sit down and talk about your exes and your ex-husbands and ex-wives and everything. Someone will be thinking, if you're going to gossip and paint this person so bad, what happens if we end? Are you going to also paint me bad to this person? I've sat down with a couple of people who sit down and talk about girls and what they have done with girls and how this girl was useless and how this one was crazy. And the whole time I'm thinking, so if you're going to gossip about these people, why should I trust you? Because if things go south, then I'm going to be the next story for the next person. So guys, please, oversharing, it's not cute. It's honestly speaking, there's nothing that benefits you in oversharing. Talk about yourself, but don't reach down to your soul and pull out your deepest desires. You don't have to do that. So oversharing, I would say, is another big no. Now, before I go to the last one, I want us to go through what we have talked about. We said not offering to pick her up, being late for your date, eating and drinking like you have no food and drinks at home, and number 4 of number 5 is being a pervert when you're on your. Let me give an example. Maybe you're sitting down with me and then I go like, I came from Kampala to Lagos. I work on radio and TV, and I'm so glad to be in Lagos because it's the capital of media. And then you go like, wow. So do you prefer Kampala men or Lagos? That is a very vulgar conversation. Personally, I'm not a vulgar person. I don't think you guys have heard me curse on this YouTube channel. I'm not a vulgar person, so I don't appreciate someone speaking in that kind of way to me. It would put me off. It would let me know that you're definitely not my type. You're not. I don't want to call you tomorrow. Don't call me tomorrow. Don't talk to me again. It is a done deal. I don't even want to hear an explanation. Learn to read the room. If the lady you're with or the gentleman you're with is going along those lines with you and you like that, then sure, go along those lines. But if someone is talking simple, don't be the one that wants to now jump the gun to find out if they're going to be vulgar with you or very intimate talking with you. It's not right. Be cool, read the room, flow with the conversation, learn about the person's interests, let them learn about yours. And if both of your interests are vulgar, then go on. And then the other group of people that I know are the ones that after a day, they'll keep calm, they'll keep cool. When it's time to go home, they'll be like, so are you coming to mine? What made you assume that I'm coming to yours? At what point of this conversation did it look like I'm coming to your house? Read the room, hold an actual conversation. If you cannot hold an actual conversation without being vulgar, that speaks a lot about your IQ, to be honest. It really does. Or it speaks a lot about how you take the other person, the level of respect you have for the person you're on a date with. So let's honestly do that. So I have come to the end of this. Those are the 5. We talked about not offering to pick her up, being late for the date, eating and drinking like you have no food or drinks at home, oversharing, and being a pervert. So yes, guys, join me next week on Unscripted with Amal every Saturday. Please let me know if you have any specific topic you have in mind. Let me know if you want me to talk about it, and I will talk about it. These are my social media handles. You can reach me on social media, and you can also reach me right here in the comment box. I'm always ready and I'm always pipping to find out who wants to talk to me. So thank you guys. I'll see you next week. Don't forget, please like, subscribe, comment. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and turn on notifications so that you can know whenever I'm posting up new content. Bye. Love ya.